Hey together, here's Aaron the Black Dragon.
I'm Jaryl.
And we welcome you to a series that we basically announced as soon as the last time we finished the last Shovel Knight campaign that we played.
We're gonna play King of Cards now.
Yeah, and just a heads up, I didn't know anything about the game until yesterday when we made the first recording, and it wasn't actually recording.
Yeah,
So
had to happen at some point.
yeah, so I now know things about the game, but we haven't played too far. So basically everything's still open, it's still blind. Just the beginning of the game, and also the Justice game is something that I now completely understand how it works.
Yeah.
But other than that, you don't know where things are going and how things will happen.
Let's start the game.
Let's jump in, we're gonna start a new story
fire with King of Cards.
King of Cards. So, we're gonna register our name. Do we wanna take the same name that we did for yesterday's recording?
Yes, please.
Okay, then we're gonna be... Well, it's not a Wii, but it's still Wario. Because, you know, money and stuff. And more. But yeah, we're playing as Wario in this Shovel Knight campaign. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. By all appearances, peace has flourished and carefree new pastimes have taken hold.
We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
A card game called Justice has swept the land, and with it, word of a grand tournament. Presiding over the contest are 3 Justice judges. These wise kings have been chosen to spread joy and unity. This contest is of great interest to King Knight. For though some call him a fool who plays at king, even fools know this. Whomever defeats all 3 Justice judges will win an incredible treasure and be crowned King of Cards. Competing for the Justice crown is no simple matter, but King Knight schemes undeterred towards a kingdom of his own. Reign of
Decadence.
Perfect. And here we are. So, there's some reason why you decided to call this run Wario.
Yeah, because...
To the shoulder bash!
Yep, King Knight's standard attack is basically Wario's shoulder bash.
So yeah, this is gonna be going over rather quickly because again, we played through the beginning of the game yesterday, so everything's really fresh, and yeah, overall it's not too difficult to get through the beginning stages, as usually with introduction stages.
Yeah.
We're also not gonna go play one stage for each episode, we're gonna just see how we mixed it up overall. Because some things, it was beautiful combo right there. Sometimes the stages might be over really quickly, and then we might have like, why is climbing up the ladders the most difficult thing with this controller? I don't know. But yeah, some stages might be over really quickly, so making one episode out of them, not really worth the time then.
Yeah, I feel like King Knight stages are way shorter than Shovel Knight stages.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how we're gonna do all of that, how we're gonna break the episodes up, and what else we will do and see in between. Also, because you saw me do it right here, you can dash in midair and kill yourself at the very first stage. I did that perfectly, while getting it out of the way early.
Yeah.
You can dash in midair and then do this little spinny twirly thing. That was a gem that I missed apparently?
Yes.
And only after you bounce once you can then dash again in midair, because I cannot just dash indefinitely. So this is where the game kind of makes you try to chain together the spinning and jumping attacks so that you can traverse through parts like this. So you cannot just dash as often as you want. Would make this whole thing a little bit broken if you could. Give me that. So dash over here. Ah yeah, I remember this part vividly. And bounce, perfect. That worked out way better than it did the first time I did this.
I feel like this is also way easier to get your head wrapped around than Plague Knight's gameplay style.
Yeah, also those little rings in the middle of the stage are
like sub areas.
Yeah, sub areas, little side
with treasures at the end.
thingies. So that did not work, which is interesting because I remember that working out the first time I did this. That did not work though. But yeah, so god damn it, I'm too eager right now.
Well, it happens.
So there we go. It's a good thing that we start the whole ordeal of just dying repeatedly right at the beginning of this whole thing. So we don't have to worry about this coming back later and being tedious. No, we're just doing it right off the get-go. Makes it way more enjoyable.
Also, speaking of Plague Knight, I remember him playing in Shovel Knight's stages instead of getting his own, so things were way more difficult than they needed to be with him.
Whoa, that's not where I wanted to go with that. I essentially killed myself with pressing X instead of Y. Can you even believe that something like this happened?
Let's cut. Manchmal sind es die einfachsten Segmente, die man nicht zusammenkriegt.
Okay, back at my treasure. Okay, got it. This time, let's do this correctly. There we go.
I think that's how you were actually supposed to do it.
Yeah, pretty sure. Again, I just remember that I did it like this when I first played it and it worked out, so that's why I did it like this again. Now realizing that this was probably just plain and stupid luck that I managed to do this the first time.
You know, shit happens.
Yeah, of course. Let's just try and get everything and spin it down. I like the little twirl that you do. That's something really nice. Just gonna go over here. Killing all of them bugs. Beautiful. And then let's twirl out the dirt. Because that's something that you need to do, because you cannot shoulder dash into dirt.
Nope.
I mean, what kind of stupid idea would that be? And the dragon, the Dagnerd.
The what?
The Dagnerd.
I'll get the merit medal first.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get them as best we can, but we're not gonna go for 100%. That's something that we want to point out right here.
Yeah.
It is not impossible for us to do that. We're not gonna try and go for it necessarily. This is also, by the way, the end of the stage. So let's helicopter it away! Spinny roundy. So, as per usual, we're gonna exchange controls mid-episode, well, with each stage actually, but in this case also
after each stage.
Yeah, but also mid-episode in this case. So, you go on to Reign of Decadence yet again. Interesting. And here we're gonna learn something new, because we can dash against the walls and get a little twirl, but not all walls allow for that.
Yeah.
So,
Like the mossy walls are
they block you too much.
too sleepy. slippery.
Don't know why, actually. Thinking about it doesn't really make a lot of sense if you think about it like this.
Whatever.
It's a thing. Just know that this is a thing, and you cannot bounce off of every wall. So yeah, always have that in mind. And boing, boing, beautiful. So, also, as we stated, we played a little bit of the game yesterday already. I like this little new bugs there, they look so cool. I like the new addition of new enemies. And
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
we only played through a bit more than half of the first world, is what I wanna say.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And when we played it yesterday, it was the first time that I played it. My brother already played a bit through it. And we just had a look at how far he actually played on his own account, on his own save file. And you did not play that much further than we got with our recording yesterday. So,
No, because I was like, oh, I like this. I'd like to experience everything together while recording it.
yeah, so despite the fact that you already played something yesterday, we are essentially now at the same point of knowledge, more or less.
Pretty much.
Might be that you have done a few little nicks and things that we have not seen yet in the recording yesterday, but overall we are essentially at the same point of knowledge now. So only the beginning will not be 100% blind, but trust us. There will be points where we don't know what's going on, and we're gonna have to deal with that. So yeah. This will be an interesting adventure yet again. And again, I love those little like rhino beetle looking buggers. They look so cool. Again, I love the addition of new enemies in a game that essentially takes the same world of a universe that you already know. It's just really nice.
And then it turns out those were actually in the main Shovel Knight campaign already.
I wouldn't remember them.
Me neither, it's been a hot minute since I played it.
Yeah, but I'm guessing they weren't in there. So let's go to the homestead. Oh, my little prince. Do you return to save the day with the ingredients I requested?
Mother! I'm no prince, I am a king! And mother, kings have subjects who do their bidding for them.
Oh, my precious love. Those are rats, not subjects.
My rats are loyal to the last. They are my starter subjects, part of my grand plan. I must acquire a justice deck and be declared the king of cards. This is far more important than errands.
Well, you can't rule on an empty stomach. Please, my valiant knight, eat. Yes, mother, we will. And yes, you see that right, we're gonna have to pay our own mother. God damn it!
Yeah, greed runs in the family apparently.
Yeah. A hearty meat pie, baked with love by your mother, permanently gain 1 health heart.
So yeah, that's basically where you can extend your life gauge.
Yeah, instead of needing like meal tickets, which it was for Shovel Knight, or I think it was Wisps for Spectre Knight.
I think so.
Here you just get a good meal of home-cooked food from your mother. Also, we decided that I'm gonna do every other voice. And my brother here does King Knight, so he's the protagonist of the story, but I just love the voice that he gave King Knight when we recorded yesterday. So he sticks with that, and I'm just gonna do all the other voices because I'm... Oh, they jump with me. Or do they? Do they just jump on their own, or do they jump with me?
I think they jump on their own.
They're so cute!
Also, there's a secret in here.
Yeah, it's up here, and that's something that you had to tell me when we recorded last time, because I did not. Hi there, my little bunnies! I love the rats. I think they're easily, so far, my favorite part about King Knight's playthrough, are the freaking little adorable rats. Also, there's nothing that we can do over on those corners, is there?
I don't think so, no.
Can I just leave the stage from here?
Nope.
No. Okay, we can actually just leave the stage.
You're not Spider-Man.
But I'm a king!
Yeah,
So
but
we
no,
can-
yeah, but no Spider King.
Okay, you're right about this. So we can just leave the stage from here. Stage. Mom! Do we have to come back to the homestead every time to get meals, or
I
is it
actually,
handled differently?
I actually don't know.
So we might actually, after a few stages, just jump on back into the homestead just to see if this is where we actually regain our health or not.
Yeah, that's something we gotta check out.
Yeah. And seeing that we're only at 16 minutes, we're gonna make another episode, another stage with the plains spectral ravine. So let's hop on in. Shine your crown.
I read that as shine your crotch at first glance and was like, no thanks.
Well, everybody, you heard it here first. Shine your crotch. So, also those little wisps up there. They follow you. There's little wisps in them, and they're really startled when you bash into them. So I feel kind of sad for them, but not sad. Hey, everybody, stop it. And boom. Adios. This is, I think, the screen where I realized it yesterday, that
Yeah.
they follow you with the eyes.
Yeah.
It's a little, cute little detail that I really love. I do not like this jump. So that's a boom. Perfection. Hi there, buddy. And back there, we see a house.
Foreshadowing.
But for what, you might ask? Well, but that was a cool combo there. Secret Chimcan. That's what we're foreshadowing with that house in the background. Secret Chimcan.
Obviously.
I mean, what else would we foreshadow with a house in the background? Come on now. Okay. This part right here is something that I do not like. It makes me kind of anxious. Even though I know that I can fall down and I technically don't die from it. Oh wait, I need to do this like that. Because again, you cannot dash into piles of dirt. I mean, seriously, what were you thinking? Perfect, that worked out beautifully. And now we just need to spin and drill the face of this Stegron. So many treasures.
I still think that dragon looks really cute.
Yeah, it probably also is really cute because, I mean, he's just spitting bubbles. He can't be evil. This is a little hairy. Give me the gems, because we need some money, because our mother is making us pay for our own meals at home. I mean, that technically could also just
Oh,
mean...
there's a pile of skulls in the background.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
behind that waterfall.
I just noticed that.
Interesting. Could there
Neat.
be something that they hinted with that? So I'm gonna do this. I know that we're not gonna make progress that way, but I wanted to have the gem. But interesting. What actually could they... I mean, they kind of look, they have this reddish hue. Could this be the red skulls that you perchance collect with Spectre Knight?
Maybe.
I mean, just big whoop guessing around. But this is, from a chronological standpoint, so far the first one in the story, isn't it?
I'm not sure actually.
Because they talk about a era of
Alright.
peace and whatnot, and I mean, yeah, with Shovel Knight another era of peace came in, but also isn't the Enchantress to see at the very beginning there with the well, that worked out with the Jousters Masters,
Just the judges.
yeah,
Um,
or is it someone else? I'm not sure about that. I have no idea.
I think that was someone else.
I'm just spouting out things that I might think might be the case here, which might be 100% wrong. But
keep in mind we haven't played the entire King Knight campaign yet, so
Yeah.
maybe it'll get explained later, but I assume at the moment that maybe King of Cards is chronologically first, then comes Spectre of Torment,
Yeah.
and then Shovel of Hope and Plague of Shadows play at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that's intended to be the shtick with Shovel of Hope and Plague Knight's campaign.
I also think so, but then again, we might be completely wrong. We will see this at the end with King Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Your quest to become King of Cards has not gone unnoticed.
Ah, word has reached the slums, has it? Am I to travel with an entourage of mangy beggars now?
You shall remain silent and heed my words well. You stand no chance unless you...
Out of my way, you reeking husk! I won't humor panhandlers on my path to the Justice Crown.
A child, in the guise of a monarch. I will teach you respect and the true meaning of fear. Also, by the way, I have no idea what voice I gave Spectre Knight in his own campaign. I think I vaguely remember what voice I gave him in the Shovel Knight campaign, but I'm not doing that voice. Also, for everyone that has seen the Spectre of Night campaign, you might realize...
Spectre of Torment, by the way.
Spectre of Torment, yeah. You might realize, recognize some of the moves that he used there, because those were all the... What were they called?
Curious.
Curious that you get as Spectre Knight while you play as him.
I feel like it would make no sense if King Knight's campaign plays before Spectre Knight's, but
Yeah, so-
this might probably just be gameplay things.
Maybe.
I remember Shovel Knight using one of the relics from later on in his own campaign in Plague Knight's campaign when you fight
Yeah.
him. So that might just be gameplay nonsense.
But at the same time, Spectre Knight would know King Knight if it would play after Spectre Knight. Because he recruited him.
Yeah.
And here it doesn't seem to know him. Speculations, we will maybe find out. Maybe this is also just an alternative universe where none of the real Shovel Knight stuff ever happened.
We need a Shovel Knight Historia.
Yeah. Anyway. You're impudent, but quick on your feet. Interesting.
Horrors! You touched my cape! Now I must launder away at your disgusting filth!
Take these, and waste no more of my time. Justice deck. A starter deck of Justice cards. Finally, your card quest can begin!
A Justice deck? Did you soil it with your witchery?
They're ordinary Justice cards, you simpleton. Seek the nearest house of Justice and play your role. And thus he's gone. And also thus... we have a gem that's roaming around. In our homestead, apparently. But
Ooh.
in that case, we're gonna leave this video right here, I think. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. This will be a fun new series. And I'm really looking forward to Justice. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, how about you leave a comment down below? We really would appreciate that. We hope to see all of you in another video. So, bye!
Bye!